Hi everyone, Marion Emberson here. My voice is getting a little bit better. I'm going to keep making videos. Apologies if it drives you mad listening to this voice, but hopefully it will get better and better. And thank you so much everyone for all the well wishes. I really appreciate it. Okay, so when I was in the States last, back in October, I treated myself to this, and I think I've used it in something before. Well, I have used it because it's open. I can't remember what it's called now. What's it called? Billowing Peonies. It was quite expensive. And to be honest, I never realised how big it was. And then that's when I realised, once I did get it and have it in my hands, I was like, whoa, hang on a minute. And then I realised that's why it was quite expensive. But I also, when Altenew had a sale on, because I think I got this from scrapbook.com, and then Altenew had a sale on, which was pretty amazing. I thought, right, go for it. And I got myself the die set and the layering stencil set. Now, haven't used either. This I'm quite interested to have a little try with. I can see it's got numbers on there. So, do you know what? I'm just going to have a go with it and see what happens. I'm probably going to get it wrong. Like I got the Stamp Market one wrong. I've seen a video on it since. And, oh, it's so obvious when you see the video. And I was like, what didn't I think of that? Oh, ridiculous. But anyway, so I need a piece of A4. So I'm thinking to myself, it's such a lovely big die. I'm assuming the stencil, let's have a look. Before I go ahead and use it, I'm assuming the stencil is for the big one, because there's actually two in here, isn't there? So if this is number one, yeah, it's got to be in it. Yeah, okay, right. Just make sure that I'm using the right one, because in my head, I'm thinking to myself, it's such a big stamp. I said die just now, didn't I? Such a big stamp that if I use it on, well, I'm going to say A4, but I'm out of my Wow cardstock in the A4 sheets. So, look, I've got little edgy bits. This is my Nina, what's it called? Nina Classic Crest. £110, 297 GSM. So I'm gonna, oh, let's see where I'm storing it. I need to store it better. Okay, I'll have to chop that off a bit anyway. So I'm thinking I'm not gonna fit the whole thing in here. Well, no, that I will. This I won't. So I'm going to put that on here and then just work it straight on there. So let me just get all that out. Let's pick this little boy up and then... Ooh. So gorgeous. I do love outline stamps. Right. Oop. If I just go, oh, not like that. If I go like that, I can see, this is annoying. This is probably me sticking it on the wrong bit when I've stuck it back. Those little bits of black on there are what comes off of this acetate, which is very annoying. But let's see if we can get round it. I probably should give it a scrub. We'll see. Hopefully it's not going to ruin it. Because doing it this way, I've only got one chance to get it right. So I am going to use my Obsidian ink. And I'm going to ink it all up. And I want to make sure I get all of it. So if you're doing this, it's a big old stamp. So just go over it again and again and again, because you don't want to get it wrong. I'm sure I could do something with it if I do get it wrong. I might have spoken too soon there. But if I can do it right the first time, then all the better. So Let me just bring my card in, and then I'm just going to try and sort of go roughly, she says, in the centre. So, oh, hopefully the whole thing moved with the paper and not just the stamp. Yeah, no, it's sliding on this bit underneath. Okay, let's just push all that down, get all that ink transferred, and then cross our fingers and go, oh, no! What have I done there? What have I got under this? Oh my goodness. What was that? How did I miss that? Right, don't worry. I'm going to turn it over and do it again. Look, you can, maybe I just didn't put the pressure on there. I should have used me doodah for the pressure. Right, okay. If at first you don't succeed, try again. So much for me crossing my fingers and everything. That didn't work, did it? Honestly. Okay, let's try again, Marion. You're supposed to be a professional. You wouldn't think I've been in the industry for years. Oh, too many years. Okay, let's try that again. Right, now, I thought I went all over it, unless it's got a bit of a in it. I don't know. I'm trying to blame my tools now. Obviously, it's not me, but obviously it is. So what can I, I don't know where me doodah is. Hang on a minute. I don't know, it's in that safe place. So I'm just going to use my transfer gel just to be able to put that pressure on. And if it doesn't work, I'm going to cry. Right. It's done it again. It's not something on my table, is it? I don't believe this. Is it not? Oh, honestly, Marion. Right, give it one more go. One more go. I'm not going to give in. I know I've used this, but maybe I only used a bit of it. I think I did, actually. But even if I only used a bit of it, it would have come out. I wonder if I need it to be on a... Oh, I don't know. Right, okay. My other cunning plan, then, is to take my paper there. And I've just got to eyeball this. I don't know whether it's going to be even or what. I don't know. Right. Go that way. And rub, rub, rub. Just get your fingers all over. I've got black all over my fingernails. I'm doing something wrong because, look, I've missed a bit. That's come out perfect, and I've missed a bit there now. Let me see if I could without... Oh, ow, for goodness sake. I'm going to cry. Okay. This is just so bad. Honestly. Oh, Marion, just get another piece out. Because it's not expensive, this stuff. Honestly. Altenew, you owe me loads of cardstock. Right, okay. Last chance. And then I'm just going to go indoors and have a cup of tea. Has anyone else had this happen to them? Is it just me? Right, I'm not going to use that. Just going to use my hands. And then, oh, out the way you. Give or take. Rub, rub, rub. This is the side that's having the problem. Maybe I wasn't just rubbing it enough. I'm normally so heavy-handed. This is daft. I can't understand why it would have happened before, like worked before, and then not happened this time. Maybe I'm still not well and I'm very weak. Okay, try it. Come on, girl. Get all the edges, all the edges. Oh. Ta-da, apart from that bit. Right, I ain't fighting with that. I will get a pen. This is why it's always good to do it in black. And just fill it in. But no one, oops. I was just going to say no one would ever know apart from I just went over the line. You know what? I think I can get away with that. And I got a little smudge on there. But, okay. Let's just, we got there in the end. What are we, like 5 minutes into the video? Honestly. I'm just going to dry it. Okay. So, I have got, I wonder if, oh, I don't know. Look, I've got, with an olive, Martini, sparkling berry and cotton candy, hot tub, sea glass and Uptown. We know what colours I'm going to go for. I do love these. They're beautiful. But I love these more. So I am going to go, let's just work. I know, like, maybe they're not meant to be, peonies are not supposed to be blue. But you know what? Hey-ho. What colour's on? Oh, look, there's a little bit on there. Right, so now I'm going to have to say to you guys, you're probably going to have to bear with me. So I'll probably whiz through this because there is so many layers to this. Is it 12? Yeah, I think it's 12. Well, let's try. Look, I don't know what the L stands for. Let's create smaller flowers and leaves. There's an L on. Have they all got L's on them? Oh dear. Here we go. L's and S's. And I don't know what the L stands for or what the S stands for. If it was Eleanor, I'd say left and right. I have no idea. So there's 2, 4, so there's 7 L's. Oh, large and small, isn't it? It don't say that on there, but my brain just kicked in. Okay, so I'm going to say, oh, no, maybe not. That can't be. Is that the large one? Oh, blimey. Right, so this is why I'm going to just whiz through it. Oh, when I get there in my own time. So I'm leaving it as big like this, and then I'm going to do all my colouring, and then we're going to turn it into 4 cards. I'm going to put a little bit of tape on there. So, yeah, leave me to my own devices. I will whiz through it fast, so you ain't got to be pained with it. And I'll see you. I'll probably make mistakes along the way, I'm sure I will. But I'll see you when I've finished. Okay, I'm just going to butt in here. So what I've done, because I've only got a few of the green, I can go and get more teals out, obviously. I've got more. Of course I have. But what I've done is I went first on the hot tub, because you always work with the lightest when you're layering. And then I thought, right, I'll use hot tub again. So go over it again, because then it's going to get darker. Because they're dye-based, they're translucent, and they'll just sort of like pick up colour from underneath. So it makes it get darker. And I'd gone darker with that one first of all. So I'm obviously getting a variation here anyway. I'm not going to lie. I think this is going to take me a while. It better be worth it. I think it will be, because I think it is going to look gorgeous. I'm trying to think if there was a way they could have done it, that it just sort of sat in, because like you look at it and you think, where does this line up? But there's got to be a way. You sort of like flick it round, and then I'm looking at like these little bits, and then all of a sudden you think, oh, actually, yeah, that's it. So I can see that don't sit in with it. So I need to work that out. See, no, that's not it. That might be it. You still have to move it all. But I don't know. It's very hard. Very, very hard. For my little old brain anyway. Do you know what? I'm going to go with that and see what happens. Actually, I'm just going to mask a bit of that off and a bit of that. So I don't, oh, just jogged it. So I don't get that in there. Or on there, I should say. I might have jogged it for the better. Okay, so I could have done that one that I've done the second, like the double layer on. I could have used my Uptown on that. So I'm going to go back in and just put Uptown on it, because I like to stress myself. One of them was really easy to line up. I can't remember which one. I think it was this one, because there's a little curve here. I'm thinking they could have done a little notch to say which way it goes. So like, you know that you're going that way, or you know you're going that way. Do you know what I mean? I'm not saying like, you know, I know what I'm doing. Obviously I don't. Where's my thing gone? See, look, I couldn't even find that then. Right, let's just try that again. It's funny because you think you're lined up, and then you can just give it a tiny little nudge, and then it falls into place properly. Okay, let me grab this one. Come here. I need to put little labels on these to show what I've used. Okay. I did go wrong somewhere, because I've got a little blob over there. Now that's not... Do you know what? That's not far out, that one. I reckon I could just go in with that one. Let me try. I think it's one of those things as well, though, that if you do a little bit wrong, it doesn't really matter that much. That looks better. I've got more depth in there now. Okay. That does look pretty, doesn't it? But, oh God. I don't believe me. Like, look at me, honestly. Right, I want to dry this. I'm just thinking of putting a little bit of sprinkle a little bit of white ultra high on there. That's not going to come off, is it? So I'll have to work my way around that when I cut that out. So let me give it a zap. Okay, have I got any white ultra high in front of me? Nope, 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 nope. You'd think, wouldn't you? Okay, let me go and grab some. I'm just thinking of just putting it on the flowers a little bit. Okie dokie. So I'm just going to sprinkle. I'm going to hold it up because I'm going to heat from underneath. I'm just going to sprinkle a bit just on the flower. So before I heat set it... Oh, look, I ain't done that bit, have I? Okay, I can go back in and do that. But before I heat set this, I'm just going to get rid of any bits that shouldn't be there. I might mess it up with this now. I don't want it on the leaves. You can just go there, so you can just play around. That looks okay-ish. So I'm going to heat from underneath, because there's no ink holding it or anything. So I'm just going to heat from underneath. Okay, so where was, let's put the lid on that, because the sort of day I'm having today, I'm going to knock it over or something. These I've got to clean up, but where do you think, or was it, I feel like I'm in the Krypton factor, or was it that bit? Oh, I don't know. Oh, don't make it hard for... Oh, look. Do you reckon it was that bit? There's a little bit on there. Is that... That's that sort of shape. There we go. So let's just do a little bit of that. But I'm also going to put a bit of that colour on as well. Yeah, I didn't do much. Honestly. Right. If when you saw me heating it from underneath, you saw smoke coming up, don't worry about that. That's perfectly normal. It's usually just what's burning off from the ink. So obviously if you see lots and lots of smoke followed by flames, then I would worry. But if you just see that, it's fine. Let me just have a little clean up. Oh, look, oh, where I'd had the other one under there. Okay, I am going to cut this into 4 now, so I'm just going to nip off and do that. Okay. So, look. So I can have that one there. I might have well, I'll have to have a sentiment. Oh, I'll have to take a little bit off there as well. But look, so we've got 4 cards now, and I think they look lovely. I really do. I'm just going to chop them down a little bit more so I can mount them onto another piece of cardstock, probably a coloured piece. Because if I do that now, then this is just going to be exactly the same size. So I'll be back. Okay, so the one I got the blob on, I chopped it off and I've made it smaller all in all, and then I've made my card base smaller. So it's more like a little notelet. And then these ones, I've just used some of my Stamp Market cardstock. I did have a spare. This one, this was what I used in the video the other day. What's that like? See, that looks lovely on there as well, doesn't it? So you could do a nice little setup as a gift for someone. Make, say, 4 or 6 or 8. I think that would be a nice little gift. What I'm going to do, I think, she says, I've got sentiments on here as well. So I think I'll just be really simple and just stamp a sentiment on. Not going to try and be clever about it. We've learned that don't work with me. So I'm just going to stick them all down. So let me just find my tape. So I'll just whiz through that. Okay, so let's think what I want to put on them. There's lots and lots of sentiments in here. You are beautiful just the way you are. Take care and lots of love. Today will be the best day ever. You are where you are supposed to be. Congratulations. Hello. So proud of you. Miss you. Love you. You have the most beautiful smile. Love you, my friend. Hugs. Thanks. Wishing you peace and contentment. And I have you in my thoughts. And sending and congrats. And a congratulations there. I don't know if I've missed any out. I love that one. You are beautiful just the way you are. A lot of people need to be told that. In fact, I know someone who I'm going to send that to. Because she is, but she really doubts herself. Now, what one shall I send her? I think it goes there. And I think, I'm just sort of thinking, do I want to do it in black? I might do it in black because it'll copy the black from there, won't it? Right, I mustn't mess up. I should have done this in me stamp wheel. Look at me being all brave. You are beautiful just the way you are. Gorgeous. Missed a tiny, tiny bit. Look, I never stamp it correctly. That's why I need the stamp wheel. But that is lovely. Again, look, I can cheat. I've done it in black, so I can just sort of fill it in a little bit. And no one would know. Well, you guys do, but... Okay, that's lovely. Could have a few little sequins on it. Oh, it just looks lovely as it is. Let me put that one there. Let me... So I'm just going to go in now, choose a few more and stamp them down. Okay, let's clean my hands up a little bit for handling them. I think, says me, I think they look lovely. Look, love you, my friend. Thanks. You are beautiful. Sound like Bernard Matthews. He was a turkey grower, for those of you elsewhere, in the UK. And, yeah, he made beautiful turkeys. Anyway, and then this one, you have the most beautiful smile. I reckon I could make those and sell them to dentists. What do you reckon? As I done it, I thought, oh, yeah. But look, I just think they look lovely. I might do another video after this one, doing them so that I can die cut them, because I bought the dies as well. I want to get as much use out of this as I can. I know I got the dies and the stencils on sale, and they were a really good price. But I still paid about $40, $40, I can't remember now, for this. So I want to get use out of it. But anyway, look, isn't that lovely? And I love the little bit of embossing powder on there, the ultra high, just to lift it. Just gorgeous. So thanks ever so much for watching and bearing with me, especially in the beginning. I don't know what I was doing wrong there. We got there in the end. But if you have that problem, tell me. Maybe we can work it out together. So, yeah, thanks ever so much, guys. Take care. Bye.